talking about your big-titted aunt. Your big-titty aunt.
That is great. That's great that you are so out of touch. What about me being 99% great and 1% evil? Okay?
Put the mic in your face, you
I just don't get this part anymore.
Facebook's like a hybrid of everything.
Facebook groups is the one that really got me going. I stopped posting as soon as I hit enough because I was getting arrested by Facebook. Is that what you call it?
Facebook jail?
Yeah, threatened by Facebook.
Yeah. That seems to be a normal thing today. Just getting threatened by Facebook.
Well, they give you a number of strikes to warn you. It's like...
Because you were spamming?
Was I?
You were spamming.
I was being nice.
Tell about your face.
Being kind. Showing them things they've never seen.
Over and over again. To nausea.
I think if you have a Facebook ad, a Facebook supporter page.
Yeah.
Where people are paying you $5 a month, which I do. And that cannot be shown in the Facebook groups because now you're soliciting for money.
I see.
So I gotta make sure that the supporter thing is not on there.
What a bunch of crock of shit.
And they invented it. It's not like I invented this.
Yeah, but they're also, that's like a cap on like, we don't want you to make too much money off of this. Fuck you. Poor people.
I don't know if Facebook limits me monetarily. If they could, I don't make anything hardly, but where are we at, Don?
We're good.
Oh, we're good. We're actually doing it?
Yeah. Oh my God.
And go.
Pressure's on.
Podcast is on.
And go.
Podcast began. I don't know when.
Doesn't matter.
Sometime during when I said I was in Facebook jail.
Anything can happen in post.
Which I'm lying. I wasn't in Facebook.
You were just making that shit up?
I was arrested, but not convicted on Facebook jail.
So you just warned. That's weird.
I was warned multiple times. They show the big strikes, and then they tell you, don't do this. And then I stopped doing it. I became a model citizen on Facebook. No activity, no even hint of like risk taking. Like I stopped doing Facebook groups completely.
Really?
It scared me so much to know Zuckerberg was watching me that I just stopped. Or I got an attitude. I can't remember which one.
The latter. I want to say you slammed your laptop shut.
Yeah, I was like, you know what?
Fuck
this
you.
is great content. And if you don't want me to show it to these groups of Italian people, mostly women who are trading recipes.
Wait, what kind of groups did you go to?
Just like you,
women.
I find if there is a niche about like, if I have 3 seconds on a topic, I'm like, oh, they're going to love me on the yacht page. They're going to love me on the, did I say zebra? There's a zoo page.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And everyone's like, how does this relate to a home inspection? I don't know. Watch the video and figure it out. It's not up to me to interpret it. It's art.
Just say like and subscribe.
Right. It's art. I made a whole video about me saying that
like and subscribe.
No, that I can't interpret my own videos.
Like you're an artist.
Like there's a meaning, but it's not up to me. Everyone sees it differently. And for me to tell you what my stuff is about would make 0 sense.
That's so fucking...
No, it's true. I've seen other people say it, so I know it's real.
An artisan you are. You just put it out in the world can fucking...
Well, are you really, that whole thing about, and that's true, right?
What?
People say that.
Yeah.
But I don't...
art.
But the thing about it is I'm just repeating what they're saying because I have no idea if that's true. But it fit for that particular defense against these people.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what?
Did they believe they bought into it? Like, wow.
Well, no, because I made it in such a sarcastic way. I said, do you like me like this when I'm talking like this? Like I made this whole non-Carmen thing where I go have no Carmen in me.
But it was totally Carmen. It was just you being a dick.
It was just me being a dick.
Yeah,
but
that's my favorite Carmen, though.
Okay. It was like the fake attitude that I could, if I wanted to talk like this really nicely to you.
Yeah, but
would that make you happy? And I would say things in a positive way and lift my voice up like this.
But if you did that in a coffee shop and I never met you, I would look at
you
your
would
face.
fall right for it.
No, I would look at your face and I go, there's no way. That doesn't match your face. That doesn't match the personality that you walked in with, the persona.
How do I fix that? Because that's one of the things, like I know that they can see.
You have too much squint going on.
So I gotta relax the face.
Yeah.
Just relax
your eyebrows are just doing daggers.
So my whole physicality has to be changed.
Yeah, you have to walk in there like that feng shui expert that you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can, if I disguise myself using makeup and wigs,
Yeah.
I don't even think I could pull it off. It changes me completely.
You would hate it, but I think you could pull it off. You'd feel like you want to rip your skin off.
I would do it in a very, like a scary situation. Like if we were being hunted. If they show up, they want to force vaccinate me, or if they want to put me in a train and take me somewhere.
Eventually. But,
right. So I'm going to have to be able to disguise myself while I'm being hunted.
Would you disguise yourself as a hunter?
I don't know. I have to figure out. I guess you have to disguise yourself as someone who
like a bad guy.
Loves the CDC. One of those people. Oh my God. Yes, I
love you, CDC.
They're doing such great things and the world is so amazing. And I'm glad I'm living. Like I'd have to be super positive. I would become a yoga instructor. Right?
Yeah, you could. Social distance yoga. You'd be special.
And this is exactly what you're saying. You're right. It just hit me.
What hit you?
That when I'm in a situation, like a coffee shop where I'm supposed to behave, I can't.
Yeah,
and if someone says, you'd be great as a yoga instructor, and if I needed to do that, then I would go, oh yeah, I can pull it off. And the whole time, I would be giving those subtle cues that I think stretching is bullshit.
You just roll your eyes every time.
Down dog. Who came up with these amazing names for these poses?
There's something I want you to we should do that because I know a place where they do yoga and it's just annoying because I thought this place was just a coffee house and you walk in, there's people on the floor doing yoga and shit and you're like, oh, this is annoying. And there's some lady teaching the class
in the coffee shop. Where's that at? Here in town?
This place, yeah. I won't say the name.
All right. I want to go.
No, but if you went, you should go as somebody who's interested in the spiritual healing because it's more than just yoga. It's more than yoga. It's
wearing the healing crystals around my neck.
We'll see if you can pull it off. We'll get you we'll dress you up, make you see if you can pass.
I'm vaping.
You can vape if you want.
And
sure.
I'm holding sage that's burning.
Let's put it this way. I can't go there with you because I will blow your cover so quickly.
Mike is so against when I'm negative about vaping. He's on me so hard.
Well, I'm trying to quit smoking, so it's like,
not
hey,
you.
Get off me, huh?
Well, I meant Donnie. Donnie's so he's anti-vape.
That's me all day.
All day. He's anti-vape.
You know what? I can't believe it. In fact, I can't believe anybody who could even try to not.
No, it's not that you can't believe it, but I see. Mike doesn't say, or not Mike, Jesus, it's been too many.
He's Donnie.
This is our second podcast in a row, which is the first time that we've had a consecutive.
Thursday. We should have been more warmed up.
Thursday I had a Zoom, man. I'm back working.
What happens on these Zoom meetings where you're like,
you don't even want to know. You don't. I can do the Zoom.
I believe
let me tell you, I can't even get into it. But here's the thing. I accidentally went into a vape shop this week.
How do you accidentally go to a vape shop?
Because you see all these Zippo lighters that I have?
Yeah.
Right? The old school lighters. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get them filled.
You just buy some butane.
No, they're not butane.
They're not butane, lighter fluid.
Yeah, but I don't even know how to open the things, right?
Oh, I got you. I know.
So, cool. I'm glad I got somebody because I went and it turns out it was a vaping store with children inside of it.
Children?
Looking for candy flavored vapes.
Yeah.
And old people behind the counter selling them the drugs. I'm like, are you serious? This is legit next to a Panera? We're doing this in our country? These children are blowing huge clouds of white smoke while I'm trying to have a bagel. Mm-hmm. And it was legit legal.
Yeah.
And they were very the kids in there were very they belonged. Righteous.
You hated them. And you wanted to burn down the entire shop.
No one even noticed me, which aggravated the fuck out of me. I'm like, I'm in here now. Kids, maybe we should behave. Huh? Man. Maybe some authority has walked in.
But no,
they ignore me. And then, and
you're
then
the man in your oppression.
The lady behind the counter was tall and she gave me a little heads up from down the counter. I'll be right with you. Wasn't enough.
I thought she was I got drugs too.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure
I have
who knows?
killers.
I don't know how those places are staying open. So they got to have other things. Did the old head
I can
shops?
totally see her be like, "Hey, we have OxyContin in the back. If that's what you're here for." You know what I mean? Like, you're here for back problems? Yeah, we got like illegal opiates in the back. Don't worry.
Dude, after I got a new show.
Because she knows you're not there to buy a vape, right?
She was probably wondering.
She was like, "What is this?
Oh, is he a
doing?"
salesman? But he's wearing shorts. Is he lost? But see, that's the location of the old cigar shop. So I thought,
Oh,
I went in there with a whole different mindset.
yeah.
Old guys,
That's a shame.
fat old guys sitting in lounge
Oh.
chairs.
This is all hitting me now. You're so much angrier than you're playing it out to me.
No.
The fact that this is the location of an old cigar shop. Oh, you hate this so much.
I don't even smoke cigars. I just
No.
don't.
I know, but you like.
And by the
those
way,
old custom.
By the way,
out the door.
I get what you're saying,
Yeah.
but I was pissed off when it was a cigar shop too.
Just because.
Just because before that, it was, I think, donuts or it was a barbecue place.
Something that you can
Anytime
participate.
something gets replaced, I'm like, no, I was coming in here. And what happened? I'm a client too.
No.
Like nobody asked me, should we shut this down?
It's not for you. It's not for you.
Woody's. It used to be Woody's. Remember Woody's? The barbecue? Probably
Yeah.
yeah. It was good.
Oh, yeah.
But still, I just felt like, wow, these kids are in here buying vaping stuff and it's happening everywhere. And then as I drove around town, I started noticing all the vaping places in different strip malls. And I'm like, it's a pandemic. And no one's even paying attention. There's juice everywhere.
There's so many
There must be
flavors.
trucks, vaping trucks bringing it in.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what truck brings it in.
The colorful one that says ACAB on
Who
the back of
supplies-
it.
Are they making what does it say?
It says ACAB on the back of the truck.
A cab.
All cops are bastards.
Oh,
Yeah, those people.
oh my God. We're gonna
Was
go
it-
down this road.
No, I'm just saying, like that's how you identify it.
Is this what vaping people believe?
No, but like those are the kind of people you're gonna find there, you know.
These kids had like button-down shirts. Like they were dressed nicer than me. It's a suburban vapor shop. It's not like the hood. This
Yeah.
is suburb.
I don't
How do you say
believe-
suburb?
Listen, I understand. I don't-
Suburb?
None of me.
How do you say-
None of me thought you were gonna be in the hood during this transaction.
I've been in the hood.
I know.
I go to the hood.
Yeah, for what?
Challenge. Sometimes I'll drive through to get to the comedy club or
Yeah.
you know,
Drive very quickly through.
like I'm going to do this. I know this road is the road that goes through the hood and this one is a little more lit up. But I just watched Godfather, so I'm going to fucking do the other road. I feel good today.
Yeah, Godfather's like your mantra, like your.
What I told
anthem.
Kelly is Godfather should be played on a loop through the house.
Just the music,
No, just the
just the whole
movie.
movie.
Yeah, just so I'm walking through rooms and I go, oh yeah, here's the scene with Luca Brasi. Yeah, just to remind me, right? Because it's kind of like a
Yeah.
motivation book that you pick up and you open to any page and you go, oh, okay, keep your head up, check up,
Is it
check up from the neck up.
What's motivational about that movie?
A lot.
What's empowering about that movie?
It keeps you in your mindset of, you know what, you can do this. No matter if they try to hold you down, no matter what do you call it? Like problems, obstacles happen,
Obstacles?
you can beat them. You
Like-
can beat those obstacles.
like the FBI.
Well, I'm not getting specifics.
Yeah, well,
It's more generalized when I see it. It's general motivational
this is
quotes.
a success story. This is a self-made
Yeah.
man.
There's a lot. There's an in-depth thing about it.
He might as well be Steve Jobs of crime. You know,
No, it's not really criminal. It's a portrayal that somebody probably exaggerated. You know, it's a story. It's what we said before. You interpret it differently than I interpret it. These people are artists. We're watching something that different, and you're probably because of your age and
I
your
like it.
mindset.
I like Godfather.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But you don't find it motivational.
I know we romanticized gangsters in this country for a long time.
What's wrong with groups of people that protect their neighborhoods?
From cops.
From anything, because here's the thing. We don't have, say you don't put a definition around things,
Yeah.
right? Say you don't put a system around things.
Yeah.
Just imagine you're in a situation and then you are not in the situation anymore because you have protection.
Is this how they sold it to the neighborhood?
I'm saying,
They go around.
if you asked me to write something out,
I'm just saying, imagine yourself being protected.
like I've learned through my Zoom calls, something called brand pillars. Like if I wrote the brand
yeah, for the
someone,
mafia.
well, for anyone, because if you think about it, what makes people good or bad? That's the thing. It's just it's what we set it's what we set right now as the judgment of what the people are saying it is, right? So you tell me it's bad. I don't think it is. Okay, what's the real truth? What's happening? There's so much happening, so much swirling, especially today, that I sometimes believe, what side are we really on?
How'd you spin this? To
where you're believing it.
I kind of think I'm like, mafia would be nice to have in my neighborhood.
But you keep saying, but you see, we ruin it by putting in the labels.
The mafia. You sound exactly like the mob right
We
now.
don't label it.
We don't call ourselves the mafia.
We don't label it. We don't.
That's what the FBI calls
We just
us.
say there's people who are they have an interest
They're public servants.
of doing something that you're not interested in doing. And working together.
Yeah.
It's a Richard Scarry book. It's a child's novel. Here's the fireman. Here's the baker. Here's the police officer. But they labeled everybody. And our labels are all different now. You know that, Mike.
Yeah, they are.
All the labels are different today. And we can spin it a million ways, but we got to see what is the real thing happening. What is really happening? Are you still under the system you believe you are being protected, or do you need something else to escape the system that's happening? See, that's the whole thing.
Let's go back to this vape shop.
The vape shop was part of a bigger system. This is the new. You said this is the new way of. We're pushing out the cigar places.
Well, I'm just saying that's what you saw. You saw what used to be a cigar shop is now a vape shop, which is.
And I went to the new cigar shop afterwards because the lady's like, "Oh, the new cigar shop," and she kind of steered me toward it. You had to actually go through a time warp to get there. All the cars in the parking lot were from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And the guy was a dick. Ugh.
The cigar guys?
The vape shop was so much more pleasant now that I think of it. Oh, God. It was more pleasant to be around.
He could tell you came from the vape shop.
Yeah.
It was like, get the fuck
I'm an immature adult.
Yeah, you are.
I am not the adult that walks in and asks for a certain product and says, "Do you have it?" and walks out. If you don't have it, I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So, aren't you a cigar shop? Like, he's looking at my lighter and he said what you said, butane. And I'm like, okay, you're old enough to know that this is not a butane friggin' lighter, bro. Mm-hmm. You know this. It's got a flint.
Yeah.
It says Marlboro. When has Marlboro made a lighter? I have a 60s lighter. Yeah, some cool stuff. Yeah. But because I wasn't going to buy what he had for sale, I was off the table as a customer.
He wanted you to buy a whole
Get
lighter.
out. No, get out. No loitering.
He said that to you?
That's what he was saying.
Wow.
And as I showed my disgust, as I was leaving, he tried to call me back in.
Really?
And he's like, "Oh, there might be." I go, "Don't need your help now, pal. My car's running and the air conditioning's on.
I'm going back to the vape shop.
I'll find it without you. This is why kids go to Google. Okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to answer a question?
Yeah.
You own a shop. There's not one person in it.
We should go there again because I like cigars. I've been getting into them.
I got some, but they're all cheap just for practice. They'll make you super sick.
Yeah, because they're 30 years old.
No, they're like $3 cigars that I use in videos, but
why do they make you sick?
I don't know.
You're not supposed to inhale them.
That could be it. That could be part of it.
You don't inhale cigars.
Like I was smoking today, making a video. Could you tell when you came in? You smell it?
Actually, no.
Really? Yeah. Could you tell?
Okay, yeah. Donnie could tell.
I smoked almost a half a pack trying to make a 30-second line.
You love cigarettes at this point. You're just addicted to cigarettes.
I don't know if that's...
I kept fucking up the line, Kelly.
Don't know if that's...
I'm so sorry.
Don't know if that's the case. All I know is I need more cigarettes. $5 to fucking 30-second line.
Oh, I had another video idea. Kelly, I'm going to run to the garage.
She's buying them easily now. Like before she was embarrassed. Now she's like 2 packs of Marlboro Reds, throws them on the little thing. We're hooked in. It's like we're buying crack now without any headaches.
You're getting a carton soon, for sure.
Oh, shit. Can you? Is it cheaper?
Arguably, yes.
Arguably, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. If I get a carton, like, what if I stop doing this character? I've had that too.
You're gonna have to finish those cigarettes then, man.
That's the problem, right? This always happens to me every time I scale up and think, oh, I'm going to go big.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I don't do it no more. And I got like, 100 t-shirts with a logo on it that I don't need no more. You can't get rid of them. Now I'm giving them to my kids' college friends. So I can't buy a bunch of cigarettes. I got to stay.
You should do it.
Lean. I got to stay lean. Just one pack at a time.
One pack a video. just one pack.
It is too much.
Yeah. You should just get those fake cigarettes.
No. Mike, I'm authentic.
You're authentically addicted. That's commitment. Actually, you should just make a video about that.
Some people. I made another. Okay.
What happened?
You're really kind of touching on things here that.
Too touchy?
No. You're touching on things that have happened. Like you predicted something else, and I told you I made a video about it. I made a video where I smoked the whole time on camera and told people that I'm not smoking. I said I've never smoked on camera, and I'm denying it the whole time I'm smoking. And people are like, he doesn't smoke. There's no way. Like it's fake cigarettes, or they had all these theories. I was just smoking, saying I wasn't smoking, trying to kind of say in a way. They're telling you not to believe your eyes today. What you see, don't believe it. Don't believe logic. Here it is. I'm clearly smoking, telling you that I'm not smoking, and people were buying into it.
How? I don't understand how.
Look at the comments. In the comments, people are like, he's not. He doesn't smoke. He said on camera he doesn't smoke. But I'm smoking.
Yeah.
There's no way I could do it. I don't have the skills to make smoke come out of a fake stick. I have to smoke cigarettes to make it look like that.
Yeah.
That's the reason I can't do a lot of things. I can't.
Did you hear that? That was
so obnoxious. Oh, God.
That was Donnie taking a fat
It's
rip.
like a bong.
Why do you think
Is there water in that?
I know, but it was so funny because I could hear it.
Is there water in the thing? Or was that just your
It's the juice.
Saliva?
It's the juice.
Yeah, it was actually me just spitting into it like a kazoo.
You're like a bird. Like you regurgitated into the vaping pen, then sucked it back out.
That's right. It's flavored that way.
Like he's angry. See, you talk about vaping, it gets under his skin, man.
It was at the perfect time where it was dead silent, and then you just heard. I liked it.
No, I don't know, man. Look, I've seen guys. I'm jealous in some ways. I've watched men in very large trucks, 4x4s, with lift kits and those big mufflers, the stack that's in the bed. You know how they have the stack, and then they hit the gas, and a huge thing of smoke comes out, and the car makes a bunch of noise.
Train horn.
Yeah, and at the same time, they blow a giant vaping cloud out the window. I'm like, that guy knows how to live.
Does he?
At every stoplight. Every stoplight, he does the same thing. It's like the old Harleys. Remember the guys would sit the Harleys, and they stopped doing that after the South Park episode.
Yeah.
When the South Park made everyone feel like a fucking idiot on a Harley.
Yeah, you're gay.
The noise was you're homo, you're gay, or whatever the fuck they kept saying, and I'm like, wow.
That I bet you that was just a Matt and Trey Parker experiment of just like, I wonder if we can stop people. Like, we're so good right now. We're so like in touch, like they have their finger on the pulse that they're just like, I bet you we can stop Harley people.
I don't know if
annoying assholes.
It'd be nice to know if they drove Harleys.
No.
That would top it for me. Like, not only are they in tune of how, in some ways, the Harley people are, but they're also Harley people who know how to drive Harleys. There's not everybody is not. Some people know how to drive the Harley.
I don't know what you're saying.
You don't sit at the stoplight and keep revving it up.
No,
that's not the proper way.
No.
What do you do? You just sit there calmly and you wait your turn.
I've never seen that.
Okay. And you don't make a bunch of noise and a bunch of show.
What's the point then?
It's just so you can ride through the wind. Have your bitch on the back.
Damn.
That's what, hey, it's not
bitch
me.
on the back, yeah.
That's what it says.
I like that.
On the t-shirt.
Right, you're riding bitch.
If you can read this t-shirt, the bitch fell off. Is that the attitude that we're seeing from Harley people?
Yeah.
And then we want that to survive.
No.
Of course we do. We want all aspects of humanity to survive.
Bike culture,
These are cults.
Motorcycle culture to
We
survive.
don't. Yeah, but does it have to be the motorcycle culture that you're thinking of?
Which one am I thinking of?
I don't know. It's just the way you said it.
Thinking of the ones that
The bike culture that I'm thinking of is the one that has bands and they have hot dogs and, it's fun. And they wear their gloves. Right? And life is joyous.
Yeah.
That culture.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then you got Vespas now. I seen a kid on a Vespa yesterday. I'm like, no, man. Vespas fit in like Italy or tight towns. Like if you're in New York, maybe. It still doesn't fit.
Yeah.
In Italy, it was all Vespas.
Yeah, of course. Well, it's made in fucking Italy, isn't it?
No, it's because of the traffic situation and the narrow roads.
No, it's because they're smart with their branding,
Have you been there?
making it impossible.
See, everybody thinks they know what's going on. They're not environmentalists. They're tiny roads.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I know. That's my point.
It's not smart. You build big roads if you're smart. Giant roads.
Yeah, but if they want to keep the branding in Italy, if they want to, you have to buy Italy everything, then you keep it.
Well, right now, sure, they got like their thing, their little brand pillar. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
Italy. We're little. We're small. We're tight. We have brick roads.
Yeah,
Keep the Vespa.
keep the Vespa.
Right. Okay. But when you bring it out, when you bring like me as a teacher in a yoga class, I'm out of my element. I shouldn't be there. It's like bringing a Vespa to this country.
Yeah.
Unless it's New York or San Fran, I can't see a Vespa going anywhere else. I don't see it on the streets of a suburb. It just looks like you were drunk and you got on the Italian website and you ordered a Vespa and now you don't know what to do except drive it around. Because now you gotta, right? It's confirmation bias. We bought it, we gotta use it. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to be the guy that buys a Vespa and then you find out it sucks, and then you're like, you're not going to say how much it sucks.
It doesn't suck. I never said it sucks. It doesn't suck. They're beautiful. They got
are
style.
Vespas, yeah.
But the problem is,
Yeah.
they're too small to drive on streets with giant cars and trucks and SUVs. Today, everyone's not driving the 76 LeSabre. They're driving that Cadillac Escalade or that GMC Yukon.
Down here, yeah, for sure. You want
Right?
a tank.
When you're in New York,
Yeah.
cars are still pretty big, by the way,
Yeah.
and trucks. Hey, look, I mean, the avenues in New York, they're 4 or 5 lanes,
Yeah.
one way. And it's just a barrage of police and trucks and garbage vehicles.
Everything. Yeah.
Still, your Vespa's going to get crushed.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't bring it in.
No.
You got to live
How
in
are
it.
you supposed to get over on a Vespa? Like, who's going to respect you enough where you can, like, they'll let you into a lane?
This is the problem.
Ridiculous.
This is the problem, right? We built certain areas not thinking that we were going to have people who felt righteous riding their bikes or driving their Vespas or running on our streets. Get off our streets. We built sidewalks for this. Now we're in Florida. We don't have sidewalks.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to run in a ditch. But now we have gangs of bikers, bicyclists
Oh, the
that
worst.
will not get out of the way.
They'll just stay on your road. Yeah.
So
What do you do? I like to, like,
I go around
get
them.
real close to them.
Oh no, you can't,
Yeah.
because a pedestrian, a bicyclist, and a motorcyclist are the same thing in Florida. I've had my issues. I've had my run-ins, verbally and physically, with those people.
Yeah.
So now that's the situation. We're trying to change it. We're building bike trails. We're tearing up railroads.
Yeah.
It's prosperous. We're going backwards.
Yeah.
Are we going backwards? You think we're going backwards?
No, I don't think so. We're just going right into the future, man. It's getting crazy.
We're becoming self-sustaining.
No,
But
we're not.
weren't we were self-sustaining.
We want to be. It's never going to happen.
We're trying to capture the sun,
I know it's not working well.
growing our vegetables,
Yeah.
but we won't fix our own bicycles.
No.
We don't even know how.
There's too many conservative like people.
Well, here we go again.
No, I don't mean like red.
You're not
I don't mean
happy with people
I don't mean Republican.
who are adults.
No,
You were unhappy that someone waved to you in my neighborhood. That's what adults do.
No, I'm saying I don't like the kind of neighborhood where everybody has to wave to you, and if they get mad if you don't wave back. Like, I'm driving here. Like,
I don't look. I don't want you to wave if you're older and can't control the wheel, and I'm on a bicycle.
exactly.
Right? Don't kill me.
Wave.
But I understand what you're saying. You don't like the waving thing because it's not real.
Yeah, it's like you don't know who I am.
You know why they're asking you to wave?
Why?
They just want to know if you're like
Cool?
not mental. Oh, I just
So
wait.
I just
If you don't wave,
grip the steering wheel and look at them
yeah,
fucking crazy.
then they're like, okay, and they'll look at your plate.
yeah,
They might even turn around, and if they don't recognize your car in this neighborhood, they'll follow you.
that's my point. It's kind of like, fuck off.
And then they get on. It's not Facebook. It's called Nextdoor. It's a new app,
Oh, nice.
and they type in, "Just saw
This
redhead kid
crazy dude.
in a Plymouth Cruiser,
Yeah,
whatever you're driving."
not a Plymouth Cruiser.
And there was another car behind him, a little white car with another strange character.
Yeah.
And we
And a
think
machete.
and we saw vaping smoke coming out of both vehicles. Oh, you guys get scared the shit out of people around here.
Fog machine driving down the road.
I told you I had that run in with the pest control guy.
Yeah, who's in the neighborhood?
That motherfucker
Right?
was so mad.
It's amazing to me that adults become so fearful as they get older. Like if someone turns around in your driveway, they come out of the house.
Yeah.
Like I'm concerned about turning around in people's driveways now.
Right.
Who cares? I'm turning around. But in neighborhoods, sometimes you'll see, look, I probably shouldn't turn around if they're having like a family event and all the kids are playing ball and I'm in there and I'm beeping a horn because I'll beep my horn and wave.
That's not how you
Hey!
turn around.
But I'm immature.
Yeah, that's fair.
I told
I
you.
don't know how they allowed you into this neighborhood. Like, I really don't.
Thank God there was no like interview. It was
Yeah.
just cash. You just pay the price, you pay your fee, and they'll let you do whatever the hell you want. Now, if you put up an illegal gazebo, then forget it. Then they're coming after you.
An illegal gazebo.
Sure.
Why do people want that? Why do people want when you drive down your neighborhood everything to be like homogenized and look the same?
Because
somewhat in the same.
Because other people will take advantage of the loose rules. You know it.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out the mentality behind like wanting to see cookie cutter houses and shit.
Cash.
All right. You could just say anything. You could say,
No, it's true.
You could respond to any question and just go cash.
I'm just waiting for a rebuttal.
I don't. What do you like? Okay, why? What do you mean? What do you mean cash? What do you mean cash?
I say things knowing I have an answer. I am like a
Yeah,
I am like a
it's all loaded
defense
question.
I'm a defense attorney.
I was saying what? What's the benefit of having cookie cutter homes?
Because people are
It's easy to
driving.
make.
No, here's the thing. It's all
You
about
develop an entire area. You have all the materials needed to make all like 56 houses, and they all look the exact same. Is that what you're talking
it's
about?
curb appeal. Some people, when they go buy a house, want to see clean everything, right? Nothing in the driveway, no boats on the.
Nice neighborhoods sell fucking houses. Quicker.
That's it. It's all cash.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, preferably, I would like to live in this neighborhood with those rules, but with an exemption just for me. Okay, that's how I operate.
We should start a rule where you have to. Every neighborhood has to have at least one comic,
One kid, one guy
one comedian.
that if he wants to park his car
No,
on
that's not-
the grass, or if he wants to just build a shed in the backyard, or if he wants to paint his house any color he wants, one kid, one guy.
comedian. Yeah,
I don't comics.
gotta be a comic.
Really? You think comics?
A clown, a jester.
You think comics really care outside of the stage about anything?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Every time I meet a comic, then you find out about their personal life. It's very normal.
Yeah,
Super normal.
yeah.
Right? So
all
I don't
normal.
think you want to be like, you don't want to do a show 24/7 with your house. Like I don't want to be on display and have full attention constantly.
That's part of the give and take of the whole thing, though. If you get to put a gazebo, people get to like just stand outside your window.
But
and
it's
just
not about
watch
being
you
a
eat
comic. It's
breakfast.
about me having some cool exemption that they wrote into the rules.
because it's just you.
No, I don't know why. I just got it. It was like a lottery.
Oh, I see. Like
I never question things.
one person a year gets to have
Yeah, why do
all the rules exempt.
Sure. I mean, I don't look if I get something good.
That's balance. I like that.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this. Maybe that wasn't the right thing to say. I don't know if you are in agreement with
Stumped right
this
now.
because if something good happens to you,
Yeah.
Is it always because it was the right thing or because you just somehow got it? And if you question that, then it could be taken away. Like you never go, well, why me? No, because now it's a debate.
Yeah.
So I got the exemption. I'm not going to go because I'm the comedian. Why everybody?
Yeah.
I'm just going to go, I deserve this, right? In my head.
You don't.
I convinced myself,
Yeah.
oh, I worked hard. Didn't they say work, work, work? That's how things sometimes happen. Sometimes you get a lot. It's the 80-20 rule that people, I love these corporate things, by the way.
Yeah, you're so corporate. Been too much corporate comedy. I think you need to go back to.
No, I just mingle with the corporates. I don't actually use it on stage or for this purpose. I just pulled it out just to mock it.
Okay, what are you gonna mock today? We had some pretty.
Any
heavy
corporate
stuff.
guy knows the 80-20 rule. Do you know it, Donnie?
Yeah, you should be spending essentially 80% of your time for.
He don't know it.
No,
Do you know it?
I used to.
So it's 80%.
Do you know it?
No. 80. It's something. It's about. It's like this guy named Perot or Perot's rule. Like 80% of your money comes from 20% of what you're doing, right? And then 20% of your money comes from 80% of what you're doing. It's the 80-20 thing.
Fucking look that up. I'm gonna need to.
So like you can spend.
That makes no sense.
You can spend a little bit, just 20% of your time makes like 80% of all your money, right? But if you want to make like a little more money, then you got to.
Okay, so
Tell us what it
You
is.
should open with
Tell us
this
what it is.
every time you do a corporate gig. You should just go the 80-20 rule.
It's the 80-20 rule. What is it then?
so
Talking to Mike.
it is that 80% of your consequences is usually the result of 20% of your work.
Okay. And then how do you get some more, like 81%?
Well, you just optimize your work because you know that it's going to have a high outcome at the end of the day. So you can just prioritize a small amount of work for a larger
I
outcome.
see. Okay. So don't worry about trying to get too crazy because you're never going to hit 100%.
Not.
So 80% is pretty good. And all you need is 20% effort. So just relax.
That's the principle.
Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to work any harder because I know I ain't going to get more than 80%, even with if I go beyond 20% of effort.
Right.
So don't try to do 30% or 40% or 50% and still be pissed off because you're just getting 80%.
This is so weird to hear you say this.
No, because you're not, because here's the thing.
What am I doing 14% of the work then? I need to bump it up to 20.
Well, here's the problem. You probably are not maximizing the 80. Like you're still doing the 20, but you're only getting like 44%. Like you have another 36% you could get if you just did the 20% of work that you normally do.
Yeah.
Just step it up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how it works, I think, the 80-20 thing. I'm going to have to investigate that harder.
Should watch like a Hoarders episode on it.
But it's kind of in line what I'm saying. It's
Naked and afraid.
it's in line what I'm saying though with you just have to accept what you're getting and say this is coming to me easily. That big chunk, that 80% is actually coming to me.
Yeah.
Don't try to struggle so hard for that extra bit, that extra 20%, because it almost will drive you mad.
Yeah, because you're not seeing the output. You're not seeing what you put in.
You might never get it either. That's why even in comedy, you got to be pretty damn happy if you're hitting somewhere above, the norm of what other comics are getting. If you're making money, you got gigs, you're happy. You're not fucking Seinfeld. You're not Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
But you're doing pretty good. See, and then you try to step up your efforts, just like me talking about making more T-shirts or getting more cigarettes.
Yeah.
I want to step it up. Every time I step it up, every time I put the gas, every time I fucking hit the throttle on the Harley just a little too hard, I roll the bike.
It backfires.
I roll the bike. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Are we wrapping this up already?
No, we still got another.
Oh, I thought you were doing this.
No.
He's telling me to keep you on track.
Keep me on track.
No, I'm kidding.
Like the light.
I see that a lot,
Now I just want to give Donnie a flashlight. That would feel more at home.
Yeah, hit me with the light right in the face and tell me it's time to wrap this
Seriously.
thing up.
That feels regular.
It'd be good visually for the camera,
Yeah.
for the people.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, there it is. A real light.
Yeah.
A real light. Yeah, I'm used to that.
Yeah, you're used to running it. You're used to going.
I go way past it.
45
I get to the
minutes.
point where all the waiters, all the staff is in the back, just like this, going, when the fuck is he going to get off?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because I wrote a bunch of material and I want to try this stuff. Okay.
I don't know.
And I don't know why everyone is mad at me, because we all drove here and everyone got dressed. And what's the difference if I spend an extra 10 minutes? Are you running off the vape? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You're going to go eat? You're going to go party? What if I stopped you from getting into a car accident? If I let you go 10 minutes earlier, you could have gotten into an accident.
What if, because they left 10 minutes later?
Don't use that on
Got them into
me.
an
That's that 80-20 rule.
No, it's not.
That's part of the 80-20.
That's fair. Okay. I believe you. Oh, so I went to the Salvador Dali Museum.
Why?
That's what I asked myself.
You got to stop looking at things.
That's what I felt.
You know?
I felt like this was just one big ego trip. That's what I get it. He's a pretty talented artist, but at the same time, the people that were there were the most pretentious assholes I've ever seen in my life.
They sucked you in
Nah,
to
I
their
made fun of it.
machine.
We made
You
fun of it
paid
the whole
for
time.
it.
No, it was fun. It was good. It was a good experience.
But you paid.
Paid for it, yeah.
Ugh.
What do you mean you paid? How else are you gonna get in that place?
Don't. Right. They sucked you in.
So how do you get in? Have you ever been there?
I don't look at anything.
You have to go in to look at shit.
Uh-uh.
So you just stand in the parking lot.
In
and you're
2009
I'm at the Salvador Dali Museum, guys.
In 2009, my family forced me to go to D.C. I was
There's some
very...
good stuff in DC though. Okay.
Why do I need to see anything? I just create.
You sound like them. you sound like the artist.
Right. Who do you want to be? You can't be both. I'm a producer.
Yeah.
I create.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm against museums. I want to find things naturally in their location where they were. I want to discover it. If I didn't discover it, I don't want to see it.
Not interested at all.
I want to be the first to find it.
This is what I know is true. Is that Carmen can't do the guided tour where it's somebody talking. Like it's not you talking. You're like, fuck this person. I know more than this person.
I think I could do it better.
Yeah,
Even without the information they have.
Exactly. I know.
Right? I would love to do a guided tour. See, that sounds great.
Yeah.
That's the next thing. You go on a guided tour with somebody who has no idea what they're going to show you.
Well, I thought of a sketch of like, it'd be fun to just go in there and dress up as the guides and then just
Take over.
bullshit the whole way through. See if you can see how many like exhibits
We'll
you can get
follow
through.
you. People
Yeah.
will follow you. I did that with an improv class in LA. It didn't really work out well for me. It was the Groundlings, and we had our first meeting where everyone comes in, sits, and we were waiting for the person to tell us what was going to happen. And I pretended. I got out of my stadium seat. I went onto the stage, and I started talking. I go, hello, everyone. Like I thought that was going to get me points with the Groundlings. And I had people flying kites. I had people fake sitting. And then the real instructor came in, and I had to leave. It just didn't turn out right.
They weren't too happy with that, yeah.
No, but I probably should have stayed. Why did I leave? I felt embarrassed after I got caught. I got caught. Like I wasn't going to get caught. Of course I was going to get caught. The guy was coming in.
I'm surprised they weren't like, this guy has initiative.
I thought they were going to clap and everyone was going to laugh, but people were pissed.
Really?
And I'm like, this is probably not.
Wait, are you telling me improv students don't have a good sense of humor? That's crazy to me. That's insane.
I was ahead of my time. I could have been on Real Practical Jokers or whatever that show is.
Yeah.
Jackass, something.
Jackass does an improv.
Yeah, but I was probably pre-Jackass. I was probably like if I would have known
Yeah.
that there could have been a show, that there was a possibility in my future that you could be a part of the Jackass world.
You know, I just realized you could be on Impractical Jokers and they wouldn't have to explain anything.
Yeah.
You could literally just like show up and like, oh, you're the fifth guy. Holy shit.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love it. And it's not happening. See, that's kind of the 80-20 rule. It's not.
Why haven't they knocked on my door yet? Where are
Right.
I'm just.
It's not happening because
20%.
I'd have to do more than 20% because that's above the 80. That's why it's not happening. And it's part of the good. Like we were talking about. You recognize the good that happens to you and you don't go, why me? But if they did come to me, I could see, yes, it was a smart move for them. And don't question it. Just go with them. Like one of the things that's happening with me right now is good.
What's that?
I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
My whole underground thing that I can't talk about because I signed an NDA until it happens. It's good.
Yeah.
And I go,
Right.
Sometimes I'm on stage and I go, why did they hire me? I'm at a corporate gig. They pay me a lot of money. And I'm thinking, who could have they got for this cash? As I'm doing jokes.
Yeah.
They chose me? See, that's just low self-esteem.
No, it's some logic. It's you being self-aware all of a sudden.
Oh, man.
They should not have hired
Logic.
me for this.
Well, I know that happens a lot. People are always worried about, make sure you do the gig really well. Don't swear like this. Like they'll school you, like especially speakers bureaus, and make sure you don't mention, that the boss just got hired and he got caught cheating. And I go, don't fill my head.
Yeah, with all
right?
this shit, yeah.
And then I go up there and I do everything they told me not to do.
Yeah.
And then people will say, well, you probably are going to have a very short career.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a lot of work. You've made a lot of people upset. And I'm still doing this. Like, I'm still doing it. It's not true.
Yeah, it's just
a comic is supposed to go up there
and be the thing you're not supposed to hear.
Why is everybody... Okay, let's think. We can't go down that route. We can't go down that route.
Yeah. All right.
Not today. Today is all about the pro or whatever that guy's name, 80-20.
No, it's not.
That's what today is about.
I mean, yeah, sure. It should be about that.
And subdivisions and meeting people and making sure your house is clean.
I do understand what you're saying, though. It's kind of funny.
I just come up with a lot of different things when I talk. That's all.
Well, you're not wrong. You gotta be the. Somebody says it best. It's like you go to a comedy club to hear things you're not supposed to hear, drink things you're not supposed to drink, and eat.
But it's true with everything.
Yeah.
It's true with everything.
Not with everything, though.
Yes, it's absolutely true with everything. Relationships and cookies and animals. All of it has some element.
Everything. Did you just put everything?
I'm just saying this and tools. Anything you want to name, right? And Harleys. There's a sector.
Yeah.
That is not doing exactly what everyone told you to do.
Yeah.
And corporations also. I really feel like the people who are absolutely following the rules are the ones losing out. I've always felt like that. Otherwise, how do you break through to something new or discover?
I don't know.
You don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
Okay.
In fact, if it does happen and you don't break the rule on it, the guy who watched you come up with it and you were going to squash it because it wasn't part of the rules will take it from you and he'll act like he discovered it. Look what I found.
Yeah.
It's called silly putty. You motherfucker. That's not silly putty.
What? Silly
That was a NASA discovery. It wasn't meant to just.
Was it really?
Yeah, it wasn't meant to just be rolled up and bounce or to put on comics and pull back off. You ever see that?
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't know how old people are doing that still.
People
but
are like, it's magic. No, it's just pulling off the top layer of ink.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what the amazing thing is about really investigating history.
Yeah.
When you look at products and you find the origin of things, right?
Right.
That to me is interesting because you go, it was a complete accident that they discovered this. And now they're billionaires over it.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody knew.
Discovery.
Nobody knew how to cook a pizza. And then it happened. Nobody knew about pepperoni.
Yeah, it's experimentation.
I don't know if they were using pepperoni for other things.
Yeah, what is pepperoni? It's just a long thing, right?
But was it originally meant for food? Or was it a meat stick that you would use to beat your children with? And people were like, they hit their kid with it and it worked well and it was pliable. And then somehow some kid got hit in the mouth and a little bit got in his mouth. He goes, Daddy, the stick, it tastes really good.
I don't like any of this. I don't know how we got here. Jesus.
Hey, we should call it pepperoni.
Pepperoni sticks. Beating
Right?
children with pepperoni
Oh,
sticks.
God. Well, I mean, it could be on that channel.
Good thing we found the fucking name of this podcast. The name of this episode.
I guess you've never been hit with a pepperoni stick. Okay.
That sounds like the most Italian fucking trope I've ever heard.
No,
Like-
if you work at a pizza place with your father, and
This
he's
is so Italian.
Where is he from?
This is the
Where is he
most,
from?
Sicily,
this is the most Italian you can get.
right?
Yeah.
And the specialty of the day was pepperoni, and there's hundreds of sticks for him to choose. And you happen to mouth off and say, "Oh, I'm not making any more dough today.
Yeah.
I'm going with Frankie to play pinball." Boom, boom.
Whack.
But we already knew it tasted good, so we didn't make any money. Didn't make any money off that stick.
There was no discovery there.
But there's got to be, yeah, what do they, like hair growth shit, right? Oh, it's a medicine for the heart, and the heart's going to
No, that's
be able, no, it was.
that was
Rogaine.
Viagra. Oh, okay.
Okay, so is it Viagra?
Viagra was supposed to be like it was supposed to help with
The heart.
Your heart.
It turns out the guys are getting boners, right?
Well, yeah. It's a
So they
blood thing.
switched their whole fucking marketing.
Yeah.
Fuck the heart. Let's focus on the dick.
Are you kidding me? Of course. Somebody like whoever found that out was like, I'm sorry, they're getting erections. Like, yeah, we can't use the medicine. That guy's like, oh, we can.
No. Here's what
Yeah.
here's what we did. The people, again, the guy who was using the medicine for the heart, here's how it works. Didn't want to break the rules. It's not working for the heart. We can't use the medicine.
Right.
The guy who was willing to break the rules in the same room
Was
said,
popping those Viagra.
no. What
pills
he goes,
every.
oh yeah, it's garbage, but I'll buy it from you for $100.
Yeah.
The whole patent.
The guy's like, yeah, fine.
And he went out
It's like,
and he made the money
there's no use in making dicks hard. I mean, come on. Yeah, you can have it. It's
For
it's
4
a
hours.
Failure.
I've yet
For
to
4 hours.
I've yet to try one, but I've I'm just in some ways I'm glad it's out there.
Yeah, it's a comforting feeling.
It's to know.
know.
It actually reduces any type of what do they call sexual anxiety?
Performance anxiety.
Right. So you don't have to have it no more because you know in the drawer you have a vial.
Yeah, you have like a little cheat code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's if everybody knew, right? It's almost like being protected.
Yeah.
Who's really protecting us? That's what we were talking about earlier.
I know porn stars use Viagra, even like the younger ones.
I don't know how you know, and I don't know why this came up now.
I
At
talk
the end
a
of the
lot about-
podcast, I love this. So you usually get on my ass for trying to explain Bitcoin. You bring in this world
I bring in Viagra into porn. Yeah. They
now
use-
at the end of the podcast?
yeah, of course. They use drugs.
And Donnie doesn't even get mad. Like he gets mad at me. Oh, where are we going to go with this? We have 2 minutes. And now you have the whole.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big topic.
It's a huge topic. I love it. But well, you're the one who got us here. You went from pepperoni sticks hitting children in the mouth to fucking Viagra. I don't know how I went here.
For the taste. To discover
To
a
discover
delicious
taste.
processed meat.
So, yeah, they use Viagra because, like, oftentimes, believe it or not, the porn stars, like, they won't even be attracted to each other, or they won't even be. Yeah.
He's explaining it to me like I haven't been around.
No, I'm saying
Like I can't figure it out.
It's
Of
for
course,
the
I
viewers.
know eventually you're gonna go. Oh, okay, I've seen those.
Yeah. No. It's not that they get tired of it. They're just like they're not into their co-star, if you will.
Right,
So they're like, well, take a little magic potion.
but they still need the cash for the gig.
So they cash the gig, and then they also need to have sex.
Isn't
for
that?
like 5
but, so
hours.
that's cheating. It's not an authentic
It's
porno.
performance enhancing drug.
It's
yeah.
not an authentic porno.
It's a PED.
If what you're telling me is that if I'm in the green room at the comedy club and I don't feel like I'm being funny tonight, I don't feel like I don't have it in me. I'm done. I'm tired.
Smoke weed.
There's a little pill that I could take, and all of a sudden I'm the fucking joy of the room. I'm the
Well,
party.
they're
I'm the
gonna be laughing
clown.
at you because you have a giant erection on stage for 4 hours as you do a 5-hour fucking special.
We're supposed to switch drugs, but you're saying
yeah.
use Viagra. It's good for everything.
What if that worked? What if you like took Viagra on stage and you were just the funniest
Oh
person?
shit, that's fun. No. You have to take it and let the crowd watch you take it. It'd be a great thing for a magician, right?
You have to
So he
race.
goes, "Hey, I got these." Like I don't know how you're gonna do it.
That's funny.
You tell the crowd you have Viagra, you
Mhm.
take it in front of them, and then you have a penis pump thing, or you have just a balloon, and you just during your show every so often squeeze it, and the crowd slowly they're looking for it. By the way, the whole time. What kind of show is this? But it's great because you could suck doing your jokes are gonna suck everything, but they're the whole time they're focused on
your dick.
He's about to get hard, isn't he?
yeah.
A Viagra comedy show. Everyone's doing comedy battles and comedy rap. Why don't we do comedy Viagra?
Yeah, like you have to take it and you have to get off stage. You have to do an hour of material and you have to get off stage before you have a boner.
Is that how fast it works?
I think it takes like an hour, yeah.
That's too long.
Take it an hour before the show then.
I'm already trying to do the logistics of this show. Okay.
You're going to call a booker after this. Like, yo, I got this idea.
I bet you we could sell it to a club.
Well,
that's what we should be doing. We should get on the phone, cold calling clubs with our new comedy idea.
Viagra comedy?
It's called the Comedy Viagra Show. We got 3 comics. They each take Viagra. Yes.
Yeah, they would probably do that. Yeah.
Sponsored by
Viagra.
Johnson & Johnson, whoever the hell makes the damn thing.
Yeah, Viagra's.
Oh, the drug companies, we can make a killing because they're looking for marketing right now.
Oh, that'd be funny. Like, we just do comedy on drugs. So, like, you do, like, comedy on Adderall. We'll see. How many jokes per minute can you get out?
You're right. They got to be legal drugs.
Yeah, like pharmaceutical drugs.
We're going to do comedy. Like, we'll start off with Alka-Seltzer Plus. Okay. No, you think that doesn't affect you on stage?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it does, yeah.
The whole drinking of that giant
you have to
glass.
Do a whole set and get through a whole glass.
Right, but you got to down the glass and then try to talk with all the bubbles and shit. And then we move up to like Adderall, Viagra, yes. And then we actually bring in people who are taking medical drugs. Is that what I'm saying? Who have prescriptions.
Prescription drugs,
because we can't take, legally to make this a legal show. We find people who are on Xanax. We find people, I like this.
Oh, Xanax would be interesting.
No, those shows are the people who are going to not take their drugs for the show.
Oh, yeah. You can't. Just massive anxiety attack.
We just do that. Yeah, right. This guy's going to have a massive panic attack about 3 minutes into this, and you're going to get to watch this.
If he doesn't have his Xanax, he really freaks out.
Right, but he knows it's right there.
Yeah.
Right, we put it on the stool about 4 feet away, just out of his reach.
Oh, so
and then he starts freaking. He runs for the pill, and then we have a little string. And then we call that a show.
I feel like we're victimizing people, but it'd be fun.
No. He's agreeing to it. Look, you just talked about porno. Is that victimizing people? Are they agreeing to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair. That's a good point. Damn, I'm going to use that. That's a good argument. That's a really good way to just be like, fuck you on your argument. It's
not
over.
Sure what I said.
It was good.
But
what do you mean? You used
no, I get it. I understand.
That's a good conversation closer.
It's everybody who agrees to anything. Right now, I don't even want to do this podcast, but you guys are forcing me to. So you're victimizing me, right? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
In some ways, when you have bullied me into this?
Yeah.
All right. Are we done?
No, your shot's off though.
Oh,
battery done.
Well, we can end it now.
Keep going.
I think that was a lot of material in one pod today. A lot to kind of sift through. This one is going to really propel us. We're going to get the drug companies coming after us. Big Pharma comedy. The Big Pharma comedy show.
I did post a McDonald's clip on Twitter in the McDonald's face of us just trashing. Of us just trashing McDonald's. So
by the way,
I'm hoping for frivolous lawsuits.
I like McDonald's, especially the quarter pounder.
Ooh, so good.
It's salty as hell. I just realized it because I haven't had it in a long time. I just had one. Forget Arby's though. I will not go back to Arby's.
Oh, we know that. We
after that fake meat, it felt like I bit into like a live pig.
Wait, fake meat?
Yeah, it was. The meat was so bologna-ish. It was like meat. I don't know how they make that meat. Man, it's not meat. It's not. It's just like somebody's delis that you see the big tube of meat.
Yeah.
Like it all got squeezed, and then they concentrated it, then they dehydrated it, then they slice it,
fillers and stuff in there. Yeah.
And you're eating that.
It's kind of funny. Like they'll cut meat like the way that people cut cocaine. They'll just add shit to it. So we have more meat.
Oh yeah.
No, you don't. You have fucking whatever shit you put in there. Preservatives.
Oh, that'd be another great sketch.
Yeah.
So there's like people trying to get a sandwich and they're out of meat, but they go, hang on. Right, and then they pour like baby powder, and kitty laxative or whatever the fuck they use to cut coke into this giant thing, and it squeezes it out and goes, okay, who wants turkey?
Turkey, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I am, and you guys have really, it's you people. It's you people. You guys.
Just
The younger generation has really schooled me. You've helped me
we're trying.
through your documentaries and your protests on what food is
Food's awful.
and on what real food is.
Yeah.
I've actually taken the time now to look at what was supposed to be ice cream, and it says dairy dessert. And I'm like, oh my God, they're right.
yeah.
It's not ice cream. It's corn syrup that's cold,
Yeah.
and I'm eating it.
It's so delicious.
It's tricking my mouth the entire time.
yeah.
Is that the only thing that we use? I mean, we're breathing air, right? There's no trick of air. Are they tricking us with some fake air somewhere?
Probably somewhere, yeah.
I guess fake air could be manufactured.
Eventually we'll just be like in this like giant
How can we eat fake food is what I'm saying.
well, we don't know. We're idiots.
No, but how's it possible that the human can process fake food?
We can't. That's why we get cancers and shit.
But we survive on it for a certain amount of time.
For a certain
We don't know the real studies because they're not going to tell us.
Yeah.
You got to have a control. One guy just Doritos and dairy dessert his whole life, and the other guy straight meat.
His whole life of
That's
17 years.
yes, he's a control.
Yeah.
He's part of the control.
Well, no.
I just don't think we do know, and I don't understand how we can eat if it's not really food, it's just chemicals. That's bizarre. But what do I know?
Impressive.
What do I know?
Resilient creatures, man.
What do I know? What do I know if the air is real? I don't have any idea.
I think it's kind of cool, like that humans are that crafty at ripping each other off. You know,
We are crafty.
we're like that's like one of the best.
Those are next level humans.
Yeah.
Those are people who can get to the next level
They're
by
smarter.
tricking the stupider species,
Of course,
the dumber human,
Crafty
right?
humans. Yeah.
And we use it. And here's the next level is the one that doesn't care. Like maybe some people are like, it's so bad that we're doing this, but hey, I got to have a paycheck. And then the next level is we don't care. We don't care what we're doing. We're so evil.
Yeah, evil corp.
Unless it's really good for you. I'm going to go the other way now.
But now that's a whole industry now, like of fakeness.
That is good for you?
Yeah, they have like it's good for you. We have
Corn
studies.
chips? Corn
We have
chips?
Studies that show it's good for you, and it's like you're like studies aren't experiments; they're studies.
But I'm being told now, and I knew this a long time ago, that carbs in general, no good. Just carbs, straight carbs. You should have very little, like under 50 grams of carbs a day.
Yeah.
People are eating 600.
Easily.
It's all carbs, everything they eat. Even my wife will get mad at me when I go, I need meat tonight. I need to eat some meat. Like she'll be like, you and your effing meat. I'm sick of eating. Like she's tired of listening to
Just eating meat.
because we have a tendency. We've been married for a long time and we have a pattern together and we have things that we do together. We're partners. So we'll eat pizza and bread. And, you could see in pictures of us as we grew bigger and bigger and bigger. And then we found, stop eating carbs. And then we got down and then we got back into carbs. It's like, you can tell we have a history. That's a full experiment.
Yeah.
So to kind of change your lifestyle in the way that you're eating will damage you with relationships too. So it's something that is not just about you and your health. It could be damaging for a lot of different things. Yeah. Your psyche, your relationship, your trying to live a certain lifestyle. Like my whole lifestyle was going out to eat. We go out to eat.
Yeah.
Go to a restaurant. If you're trying to watch what you eat, you can't go into any restaurant almost. There's like none.
No, not.
And it can't be that's our entertainment going out to eat. Can't. There's nothing for me to eat. I'm miserable.
Yeah.
Right? And I know that I'm not supposed to be eating this. It makes me 10 times more miserable because I have a guilty conscience about it.
Because when you go out to eat, you're not supposed to be watching what you're eating.
No.
Yeah.
But if you're using that as part of your entertainment, and that's what we do in this country. What's entertainment in this country? Going to a dolly museum, looking at shit, watching a Broadway play. Oh, he's so talented. And then being pissed off that you're not as talented.
But I like going to those things because I like to make fun of them. Like I like to shit on them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You're next level.
Nah, this is fun.
You're the guy making dairy dessert.
No, I'm still getting ripped off. I have to pay $20 to park, $20 to fucking get into the place.
Or is that a way of you protecting yourself and saying, I know what they're doing, but I'm in here anyway?
No, I like making pretentious people uncomfortable with themselves.
Or did your girlfriend force you to go in?
A little bit of that. A little bit of that. But I made the best of it.
That's how you discover things, by the way.
Yeah, I made fun of this
People
guy.
force you.
Yeah. I made fun of a couple people there. It was fun.
You made fun of people.
Yeah, to their
while you were
face.
there.
Yeah, I was kind of shitting on Dolly.
So you did a live performance inside of a Dolly museum.
A bit, yeah. I got some laughs, actually. I got some good laughs.
And that's what we want.
Yeah, they were whisper laughs.
Right.
Because you can't fucking
Because you don't want someone else to hear. Like I used to do that in a mall when people walk by and I would do, oh, it's a giraffe with a... I don't know.
I like how you're trying to think of a giraffe joke real quick.
Yeah, but my wife used to be entertained by me making fun of people.
Yeah.
And it was kind of practice for comedy because it's kind of like for, when you're working the crowd, which
you're observing. You're being an observationalist.
Now today, if you work on the crowd, if you do anything to the crowd without being provoked, you're the dick.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm just a comic. You came here for a show, and that's what I do.
Yeah.
You sat up front with a cowboy hat. It's going to be about 10 minutes of cowboy hat jokes.
Yeah, that's my point, though.
That was my favorite thing. That's my yeah, because that's what I'll come back to it. Like, hey, text, whatever it is.
But
and then all of a sudden, I do that all the time.
No, but like, you don't like. I'll agree to do something because I know it'll be like a good story.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be miserable to be there,
right?
But I know that I'll get something from it. Like that's how I gather like most of my material is like, let's go do this thing, and I'm like, I'm gonna hate doing it.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because I know I'm gonna get something good out of it. Like,
well, no, I see also that you cannot predict the future. Who knows?
Yeah,
you could have went into the Dolly Museum and been blown away by something else.
Yeah, but there's nothing funny about that. So it's like comedy comes from an uncomfortable place. It comes from like misery.
We can come up with so much shit for you to do.
Yeah,
to be miserable.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but that's why I get. That's
do you shop at Publix?
Yeah.
Do you for your family with a cart?
I hate Publix. Yeah.
Do you actually push your cart around?
No, I have a little basket. I'm not like a big.
So you need to do like full blown shopping.
Yeah.
You don't have any children.
No, not yet.
Okay, so that's going to be a plethora.
Yeah.
You're not married. You have so much miserability to look forward to.
Material.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be. You're gonna just want to do it over and over and over. That's why I bitch about Arby's. Look, I'm being truthful. Your sandwiches are disgusting. I don't know how to make it funny right now, but I will. 2 for $4. There's no way in hell you could produce real food for 2 for $4.
Yeah,
you can't. And this is why the podcast must end. Did it end before? Is it over? Rule. Donnie's pushing a button. Let's go vape.
What if we just did?